Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders and their teams to achieve their greatest potential. This show is sponsored by the CLC team, and they provide team coaching and training, an online membership community for leaders, and they just rolled out a brand new business coaching. And they're offering up a free product right now, the 7 critical elements of a 90-day business plan. Find out more about them at clcteam.com. Hey, I hope you're doing great today. And today, I want to share with you something I heard my mentor, John C. Maxwell, say last week. And to tell you the truth, I got a real kick out of it, but then it really made me think about it. So the thing that John said, or really what he asked, was, where are you sending your people? Now, John had a valid point for asking this question because he followed up that question with the statement that too many leaders are like travel agents. They are sending their people to places they have never been. Man, just think about that. That is so true. And this made me think about my leadership and my coaching and my training for that matter. And it had me asking myself if I am sending my clients and you, my listeners, to places that I've never been. Now, fortunately, I couldn't think of anything that I've suggested or any tips that I gave you where I haven't had firsthand experience with them or have dealt with them concerning my team members. And of course, I haven't experienced it all by far, as none of us really have. So we continually learn every day. The question that John asked also had me thinking about how leaders ask their team members to do things that they aren't willing to do themselves. And quite frankly, that really disturbs me. As leaders, we can never forget where we came from and how much every job and position in our company is critical to the mission being completed. Leaders need to be willing and even willing to do the messy jobs from time to time because there is probably no better way to gain the respect of your people than doing messy work either for them or with them. That reminds me of a time in the Air Force when I went around to each maintenance shop in my flight, and I had the lowest ranking airman in each shop teach me about their job. I'll never forget when I went to a job on the flight line with one of these young airmen, and he asked me, "Sergeant Grau, why in the world are you doing this with me?" And I simply looked at him and said, "Because I want to know as much about your job as I can know." And he was like, "Hey, that's cool. Let's get to work." And I made it very clear to him that he was the expert that day, and I was the student. And it was just a really good experience. So today's challenge is to ask yourself if you are sending your team members to places that you've never been, or if you are having them do things that you just aren't willing to do yourself. If you are, think about that and ask yourself if you really know enough about their job. Can you afford to take a day and shadow some of your junior team members to get them to teach you a thing or two? Hey, the bottom line is that our people will respect us as leaders if we are willing to do things that they do on a daily basis. When they see us actually doing stuff that they think may be the nasty work, man, they're going to look at us much differently. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for listening. And by the way, make sure you check out the special Founders Price for the current Mastermind and all of the extras that are included through May 1st. Please visit clcteam.com and click on the Mastermind tab at the top. Or, as always, you can click on the link in today's show notes. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, run to your challenges.